Nikki.Star family, let's wrap up Seeking Sister Wives season 4. I actually wasn't going to do this because there is just like nothing to talk about, but I did think that it was only right to wrap up the season that we watched together. So let's talk about it. Let's start off with Nick, the shadow man. April, Jennifer, and Danielle. I can't believe that Danielle actually went through with this wedding. I really thought that she was going to pull out at some point because she had so much apprehension and she's so young. I thought that her family would like save her. Where are the white fathers? But they didn't. They didn't. She actually went through with this wedding, unfortunately. And the reason why I say unfortunately is because I think there is something going on. I think there is something like not quite right about this throuple, now this quadruple. Something not right about it. And when we met Danielle, she was searching. She was searching for a family. She said that she was here by herself, you know, wherever they're located, and she was lonely, and, you know, she wasn't really close to her family, and she liked the fact that they were all close and they looked like a family that she wanted to be a part of. And I feel like she liked the family portion of that, but because this is not a platonic relationship, she has to sacrifice some form of her and her body and her decision making, right? Her freedom to be involved in this family. She honestly gives me the kind of person that cult members salivate over. Somebody who was lonely, somebody who was searching for deep human connection and contact. And I feel so sorry for her, but she's very young. I hope that she gets out of this. I would hate for her to wake up and be, you know, 50 freaking 2. Her life is over. Well, you know, your life is not over at 52. But what I'm saying is going into a relationship at 22 and giving your 20s, 30s, and 40s to this not quite right situation. There's something about it. I feel the same way about this quadruple that I felt about the, what was that couple's name? That black couple with the locks last episode. I cannot believe I forgot their names. I felt like something was off with them. And I feel the same way with this quadruple. Something is off. Something is not quite right. And I hope that Danielle finds that out before she wastes any more of her time. Sis, you are 22. The last thing you need to be doing is to be in a marriage, and especially to be the third wife in a marriage, girl. Soon to be on a back burner because they're looking for another wife. And I also felt like she was so uncomfortable with all of the intimacy that they did together, like when they were at the hot tub and they were all rubbing on Nick and telling her to come join. She didn't like that. And now she has to sleep in the same bed with these people. And I'm just like, Danielle, get out of this, baby. Please, you're far too young. Don't waste any more time in this situation. You need to be traveling, seeing the world, seeing, you know, multiple men of the world. Like, this is your time. You're married and you ain't even have an international whole season. Sis, this isn't fair. Get out of this. There's just so much that she could be doing right now. Not supporting a jobless man who likes to read at 22. Like, all he does is read. Whenever they talk about what he does, they're like, oh, Nick, he reads. That's it. He don't wash a dish. He don't bathe or walk a dog. He don't fluff pillows or sew garments. Like, how is he helpful in any kind of way? Y'all go to work, bring the money back to him, and he decides where everything is going. This don't make no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. Also, I am so confused. Is this wedding legal? Oh, Danielle, for your sake, I hope it's not. Because she married Nick. But the other 2 women are married to each other legally. Yeah, I didn't see them file no kind of paperwork. So I hope that this is just a ceremony and not a legal marriage. Danielle, where's your family? Where are the white fathers? Danielle, Bert, and Garrett. Listen, Bert. Mama, you pulled off the scam of the century because you had me convinced. I thought that you were coming to America. Bert said, absolutely not. This couple is too weird and freaky for me. So we open up with Danielle just, why would you do this? Like, who was filming her? Was it her son? I'm like, girl, are you okay? I'm with Bert. I wouldn't come either. I would not come either. Like the way Danielle was going about, this is the thing, right, that I noticed. Did you guys notice this? Because Danielle was just crying. She was just a wreck, choking, about to pass out, face was red. Why would you do this to me? All of that, right? You know who wasn't crying? The weeping prophet, Mr. Garrett Jim Jones himself. He always sheds a tear whenever it comes to Bert. But he was real chill. Danielle, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I feel like that dude is still in connection with Bert. I think he's still in connection with Bert. And you are not legally married to him. You are not legally married to him. That man can go to Brazil and live his best life with Bert. Give her a baby, bring her to the U.S. and kick you out, and you have nothing. Nothing, because you gave it all up for him. And can we talk about how when they told their family, the family was crying and upset? I'm just like, y'all don't love Danielle. Y'all don't love Danielle. Because I can't believe that none of y'all kidnapped her before she was able to go to the court and finalize a divorce with that man. I would be like, girl, if you want to do it, get something out of the deal. She got nothing. He can leave her and he is not obligated to give that woman anything. That family don't love her. There's no way you love her and you let her go through that. There's no way you love her and you let that husband build that mansion and build a tiny powder room for Danielle and Bert to share. We know good and well that if Bert got here, she wasn't sharing that powder room with her. But again, Bert, scam of the century. I thought that she was coming, but Bert, this is not funny, but it is. Bert asked them for $10,000 and then was just like, thank you. I'm not coming. As soon as that money was deposited, she was like, oh, I'm good. I'm not coming. Listen, if it was a scam, you know, it happens. It happens. If it wasn't, if she was actually going to come and backed off, I think it's because of Danielle. Because look at Danielle's reaction. Danielle was weird. Danielle was weird. I wouldn't have come either. If I was even considering something like that and having to be a sister wife to Danielle, who is very clingy, you know, very emotional, you know, just weird. She's a weird bird. A weird bird. I wouldn't go either. I wouldn't go either, Bert. But if this is a scam, girl, you got me. You got me, because I thought that you were coming. I thought that you were coming. Girl! Even still, scam or not, I think she made the right choice, because Danielle is such a chaotic woman. I could not imagine living with her. Just watching her, I was like, oh, girl. 2 kids short of a 6-pack. Cool for Cocoa Puffs. I will say, I found it really weird that Garrett, Danielle, and their family was just like, you know, Bert scammed us. She never really wanted to come, and I knew it would be a scam. And I'm just like, even if that's true, right? Y'all talking about Bert scamming them. Why isn't anybody saying anything about Garrett scamming Danielle? Like, none of y'all have had this same kind of heat for Garrett, who put Danielle in this situation. Yes, she is grown, but we have to realize Danielle married this man when she was a teenager. This is the only man that she has ever known. Garrett has been able to, you know multiple partners and play around with other women because he's dating potential wives. He wasn't married to Bert, but he was blowing her back out in Brazil. Danielle, all she knows is Garrett. She was never able to get a taste of her brother husband. But Garrett was able to do everything that he wanted. Y'all have so much heat for Bert and none for Garrett. I'm confused. Now, Garrett is dating a potential sister wife. Ciao. He hit the jackpot. He hit the jackpot. I'm telling you, the biggest scammer in this situation is Garrett. He has scammed Danielle and his whole family into thinking that this is what God wants. It's what Garrett's penis wants. It don't got nothing to do with the Lord. Brenda, Steve, and April. Weirdo couple. Just a completely weirdo couple. I was absolutely turned off by them dating that young woman. They still have her on hold. You know, well, Steve still has her on hold. So that means that he's probably still dipping in and doing it with her, playing with that little girl sexually and then giving her some coins. But now he's seriously dating his high school prom date. I wonder if Brenda knows that she is in the position of the first wife. right? Because remember, Brenda was a hot young brown thing that came into the relationship when Steve was married to his first wife, who was the mother of his children. She decided that wasn't for her and got out of that, and then Brenda jumped into her position. I think Brenda was starting to realize that with April. Because this show isn't following their journey, I don't know if they will for season 5. I'm not quite sure if she has stepped into the full realization that she is now in the replacement category, because that to me is how Steve operates. I think Steve gets a brand new model, if not younger, probably more fit, probably more attractive in his eyes, to replace the wife that he has. I think he collects wives like infinity stones, and I think he will continue to do that if the wife does not suit him. Brenda, I hope there's something in that marriage contract that is going to give you a good little lump sum when he decides that you are no longer worthy of the first position. Because I see it coming, sis. We saw it a bit with April, and that's when you were having meltdowns, because you saw it. He was like, I just like spending more time with her. This relationship is new. I need to spend more time with her. You were constantly breaking down every time Steve stepped away and spent more time with April. Can we also talk about how this couple is not in their 30s or 40s? I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Y'all are serving geriatric. Ain't no way y'all in your 30s and 40s. Y'all lying. Marcus is still able to cheat in peace. He's dating like 4 potential wives at this point. I know Taryn don't care, but India, wake up. Wake up. He is not interested in financially supporting any more women. He is telling you guys this because he wants to have sex with other women in peace. He has found a way to get a cheating approval, and the cheating approval is dating potential sister wives. This man don't give me he want to financially support 3 more women. Like, y'all are being bamboozled. No, India, you're being bamboozled. I think Taryn knows what it is, and she just does not care. She don't want that man. She also don't want to work, so she'll stay in this situation and be taken care of. Sidian, Tasha Jones, and Ariel. So Ariel, I don't know if they went there as a family to see her or if she is here in the United States, but I think, you know, she's going to come here and they'll probably be on season 5. Tasha Jones, I just hope you know what it is. From what I've seen, Sidian does not look at Tasha Jones the way he looks at Ariel. I feel like Ariel is his dream girl, and I think Ariel knows that. I don't think that she'll mistreat Tasha, but I think when she finally gets here, she's going to walk fully in her position, and I don't think that there's anything that Tasha can do about it, unfortunately. I hate what I see coming for Tasha. I really do. I think that Ariel has occupied a place in Sidian's heart and loins that Tasha has not occupied before. Yikes! Anyway, that is my review for the season finale of Seeking Sister Wife. Seeking Sister Wife, right? Yeah, Seeking Sister Wife. I was going to say Seeking Sister Wives and Husbands. Girl, that would be a great show, though. That would be a great show. TLC, can we get some brother husbands next season? I think that would be very interesting. I would love to see that dynamic. What did you guys think of this season? What did you think of the season finale? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in another review for something else. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.